Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Astroneer. I'm your host, Larry the Chupacabra. I'm your daring and dashing space pioneer. And it looks like I've actually had copper the entire time that I've been looking for it, so when you first scan different objects, like when you run off into the woods in a random derpy direction, and you find something, it just kind of gives you like a little overview. It just says this is, this is compound, this is resin, it's whatever, but then you have to go into your inventory to read more about what it is. So basically, I had this malachite the whole time, and this stuff is actually copper ore. Who figured? So let's see, I'm gonna put this spare stuff in my inventory, and we're going to smelt the rest of it into bars. So basically, this is the smelter that converts it into, like, a usable material. The problem I have with Mr. Smelter is that you'll notice that there are 4 inputs, but there is only 1 output. So when I tried smelting a bunch all together, it would delete the extra stuff if I didn't pull them out of the make-a-majig fast enough. So that was annoying, to say the least. So now I'm just like one at a time converting these things so that I don't accidentally lose any of them. And then I'm going to use them to build some stuff. And then I'll show you what this stuff kind of looks like, because it's not necessarily looking like what you would anticipate it would look like. That's all I can say. So there's malachite, that's the copper ore, which threw me off because in real life, copper ore is just copper ore. It's not called other things. And laterite here is what you get the aluminum from. And I was having a conversation with my buddy Sly about all this when I was looking for the copper ore. And we were having this conversation about when it stops being aluminum and starts being aluminium in other parts of the world, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why everyone pronounces that differently. It's one of those things. So basically what I want to do now is I want to build a vehicle bay, and this is going to require aluminum. So I think I have a little more spare aluminum over here that I've been building around with, and we are going to build ourselves a fancy little vehicle bay. Alright. Oh shit, that just fucked up the ground. Okay, I mean, that's whatever. And this will hopefully allow us to build vehicles, but it's not currently powered because all of our power sources are sun-based, and it's nighttime. The moon is up there judging me because I can't fondle it yet, so we're just kind of stuck with how we are. Odd that this thing isn't just getting power from here because I have these extra power nodules everywhere. And you'd think it would redistribute over here, but not so much, no. Weird. What if I grab one of these and slap it on here? Nope, that apparently doesn't care. Even though this is power, it's just like, nah, fuck you. I gotta have unadulterated pure power, Larry. What do you think I am, an animal? Alright, well, and then we also have a fuel condenser that I can build. So let me slap some copper in this bad boy. And I have no rightful idea what the fuel condenser is going to do. I'm guessing it's going to convert some of our materials that we have into usable bits. Like, so, like, one of the things I have is I've got a bunch of this shit. This, hydrazine, which I think is actually just, hydrogen. Or maybe it's like a bleach-like substance. I wasn't actually able to pin that down, but it's a fuel source, or supposedly it's a fuel source. And I'm guessing this thing can convert it into stuff. That's just a wild guess. We won't know till morning. So until morning happens, I'm going to leave some of this material here because we don't need a bunch of it on my person. And I think I had some tethers that I left over here on this machine. Yes, I did. And we are going to go show you guys where I found that malachite, because I had found some before, but I'd kind of like lost track of it. So there you have it. Basically, people kept telling me that I needed to go to like mountainy areas and find caves in, around, or under mountains in order to find that sweet, delicious bacon. So I basically just went over here and I found this little pathway that leads deep underground into Fondletown. And down here are like a piss yellow colored crystal. And that is what's going to give us malachite, which is copper ore in this game. So, yep, here we go. There's some over here. There's a whole ass load back over there. And this is what gives us our sweet, delicious copper. And I'm gonna get a bunch of it because we need a lot for fucking everything. And probably for, like, the space cars that I want to build. I want my Barbie and Ken dream house and all the space cars. Fortunately, this thing also requires a fair amount of power. So let's suck some power out of the ceiling. That's better. In fact, a little bit of space power from the ceiling goes a long way to recharging you. So let's suck all this delicious malachite up. And I think that's actually pretty close to the extent that we can carry. Since we've got a tether system here, I'm gonna leave this oxygen off to the side. It's always good to have spare oxygen nearby, but not necessarily mandatory. So let's see. Once I start getting power back into my suit, I'll know that it's daytime above, and I won't be quite so concerned about going back up and using our machines to build things. And, okay, there's gas pods over there. I'm just, like, looking around because some of the things around these parts will fondle us straight up, and I'd just as soon it didn't do that. So there you have it. And what the hell, let's just build some more tethers down here to do a bit more exploring. So I found out that these things explode, this thing over here, and this thing has spines that come out of it. Not a big fan of either of those outcomes. So let's suck this down. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Yeah, there you go. So that thing explodes into noxious fumes that touch your butt. And even from way back here, it still touched my booty hole. And that was incredibly rude. So, slap that over there. Kind of wasting tethers, but, I mean, they're not expensive. I don't really care. There's lots of compound in the world. So, what is this? Is more copper. So, if I need more, I'll just come back down here. Although it is a little framey down here. Little frame rate drop here and there. Let's see here. I only got 3 tethers left. Let's just slap them down here. There we are. That'll free up some space in case we want to pick anything up on the way home. And, I don't know, what the hell. Let's take a thing with us from underneath this. I'll take this. And we can research it when we get back to base if it doesn't want to get hung up on shit. So I think it's about daytime above. Like, we've been down here probably long enough. Let's build and suck things. Yeah, so there's power. As you see, as I'm working, you see these little dotted yellow lines coming towards me. Apparently these tethers also transmit power, so when I see that, it tells me it's daylight outside. And also, possibly safe, but it sounds windy outside right now. Which could indicate a storm. The storm is only a problem because it smashes rocks around. And those bash me in the face and they kill me, so I would just assume that didn't happen again. It's happened twice. Not a fan of it either time. So let's see. Back up topside. And we're gonna head on home with our spoils of war. I mean, technically not spoils of war, but no one needs to know that. You crazy witches. Let's slap this in this machine. There we go. And let's build this puppy, or research it. Basically, we're just scanning it for usable materials, and it gave us titanium. Which I don't actually know how to get that normally, so that's actually nice to have. So I'm guessing the reason why this has multiple inputs is probably because it's designed to mix chemicals together later. I think that might be why. Don't quote me on that though, because I'm probably wrong. But what I will say is a lot of these pieces of technology work really well together. And this game is definitely designed for you to use all of these machines in conjunction with one another in some way or another. So let's just turn this into more copper, as it eats all the power from the surrounding machines. It's daytime and I have a bunch of solar panels, so no real reason to worry on that front. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. That's our spoils. Not a bad haul, to be honest. And then we're gonna go over here to this machine. So I need more storage. Like, I need more storage and I also need more power. So one of the ways I can get more power is with a wind turbine. And I don't know what this looks like, so let's build one, shall we? This might provide us with more regular power throughout the day, as opposed to only during certain times. So let's slap that here. I think that's only gonna really run when it's super windy though, so I don't know. You can also move this stuff and put it on its own. I'm not sure why. Doesn't look like you can hook it up to anything, but I don't know. And is this thing is still not getting any power. Why are you not getting power? Why? Some of these are a little buggy, so let's build... Oh, this isn't powered either, because it's nighttime again. Well, poopy doopy. That's not fun at all. Okay, well, I do know that I'm gonna need to get more compound before we can build stuff, so let's go get more. There's probably some over here somewhere. So while I was exploring, I kind of went this way, and I found out that this is east, not north. Because apparently there was a compass the whole time, but... Again, this game doesn't have any tooltips yet. So, how I was supposed to figure that shit out is a good question. The answer is, I don't rightfully know. That's just a thing. It happened. We don't really talk about it anymore. We stayed friends, the issue and I. But, we don't talk. So, there's like this giant plane of crap over here, of blue shit. Blue nothingness. And that's a whole thrill a minute or some shit. I don't know. And then there's like a little bit of a cave system over here. There's some resin. I could have sworn I saw compound, though. Like, just over this rise. Let's go have a little look-see. Because one of the few things I don't have a ready receptacle for, of like infinity compound, or infinity material, is compound. So there we go, here's some compound, is what I want. Suck all this up. Beautiful. Give me all that. Alright, awesome. We got 4 big things of compound. That'll probably be good for the moment. Let's head back to our oxygen tether. I've got I got a spare oxygen tank that I found over here in this cave area from a dead guy. And I bet the dead guy is actually still over there. Let's go find out. So, like, somewhere over in this cave here, don't fuck with the bloody, like, tumor trees, because those things explode. Yeah, this guy right here was just dead. Just covered in crap, like these organics, which I don't really need, but I kind of want, anyway. So yeah, there's just a dead guy. Different type of astronaut, too, so it's not like it's one of my dead bodies. Because I did have a couple of times where I died when I phased through the ground and disappeared, but that is not one of them. And funny enough, this cave over here takes us right back to where we started walking off in the first place. So it's actually a bit of a shortcut if I want to put some tethers through there. Go figure. So let's get all this stuff hooked back up. I'm still not sure 100% why this thing isn't being powered fully. Maybe if I slap this on there. But I don't really need 2 solar cells attached to my body. But this shit's all getting power. This should be powering it, because these are connected. Yeah, why? I don't know why this isn't getting power. It should be getting power. Let's build a thing. Let's, drill head. I don't need a drill head. Could go with a battery. Ooh, I could also build a habitat. I don't know what a habitat looks like. Build me a habitat. I have compound here. This is why I need a compound, because, like, everything needs compound, but it's, like, the one thing I've exhausted in the nearby area. Oh, so now I can build and place another house. Neato. Alright. So I can use that to, like, go places. But I also need to wait till it's daytime. I don't know, it's weird in this game. Like, some things can utilize these raw power nodes, and some things can't, and I can't really understand why, one way or the other. Yeah, like, I can utilize it, but this machine can't, so I guess that's just gonna go in the old receptacle. I do know I'm gonna need more of this stuff, so let's just slap this on the table. And whenever we get... There comes the sun. There it goes. Attaboy. I'm gonna build another solar panel, and maybe that put directly on this other machine will help it function correctly. Alright, let's build a solar panel. That's a seat. There we go, that's what I want. And building something pretty much uses all of the available power, so go figure. Okay, are you powering now? Okay, this is just bugged for some reason. I have no rightful idea why. Maybe it's because this thing's all here and bugging out. Okay, so this can make me a rover, or a truck, or a shuttle, or a rover. Let's build a truck. What does a truck require? It requires aluminum. Alright, let's get some aluminum. I should have some somewhere. I mean, I just made some, for fuck's sake. Is this aluminum? That's copper, copper, copper. Do I really not have any aluminum left? Is there some over here? No, this wants compound to make a smelter. This is aluminum. Let's put that in the bag. Whoops. Come back, you. I'm gonna need to go on, like, another scavenger hunt, but for the moment, we're good on that. So, looks like I need almost 4 aluminum. That's gonna be a lot. So that's 2. It's fully powered by that solar panel, so... Is any of this aluminum? This might all be copper. That is lithium. That's Really? I don't have enough aluminum for that. Well, maybe I just don't need a truck to begin with. Let's see. Rover? How much does... Rover just takes compound, really? You're kidding. Well, fuck that. If I'm gonna build a car, I'm gonna build a good one. So I have a new habitat. Oh, don't do that. Oh, crap. I just ruined this thing. No, don't do that. How do I undo that? Shit. Well, I wasted that compound because now I have a habitat, but I don't really want to have it here. I wish there was undo buttons. That's the first thing I want in this game, is the ability to disassemble shit so that I don't have to keep it. But that's it for this one, guys and gals. You got to see some of the building that happens in here with this. I'm gonna go get a few materials, and I'll be right back. Well, actually, I'll do that next episode. And then we'll build, like, some storage for some materials, and then we'll be good to go from there. That's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye, everyone.